Hey, let's do a question out of the jar.
Hey, jar question. Yay!
Jar question. Hey, everybody. Every now and then when we have time, we're going to draw a question out of this jar. If you haven't submitted a question, you could do it on our Instagram at The Funky Panther. You could do it on our website at thefunkypanther.com. Or you can text or call us at 817-677-0408. And any question, we'll throw it in the jar, and eventually it'll get answered. So
I figure I'll let Stark ask it. Stark, you want to kick off this question for us?
All right. What would you personally prefer, infamy or money?
ooh.
Oh, man. Honestly, for me, money. I could care less what other people think about. Like, I don't want to go. I don't need to be like go down in history. I don't need to make my mark. I'm not having kids. Like, I feel like whenever you have kids, you're trying to keep your name alive.
Your
or whatever.
legacy.
Your
Legacy.
I don't need that. I don't need any of that kind of stuff. Give me money. Money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can get you close to it.
Okay. What about you?
Money can also buy you prostitutes, and those give you herpes. So
essentially, it's herpes or infamy. That's that's the real question.
give me money, baby. Because I mean, again, infamy. What do I get from infamy?
With the right amount of money, though, you will have infamy.
I will be
or
infamous.
with the right infamy, you could get money.
That's true, I guess.
True.
What's your thought, Chad?
I would go over infamy. I would pick infamy.
I knew you would.
What?
And that's because you're a narcissist. But
Convicted animal rapist Chad Butler.
No, I think it's because like I think about it at South by,
Yeah.
right? Like
when you met the mayor.
when we became such a big deal. No, I think about like, we didn't get paid a lot of money to do anything, right? But it's
Yeah.
like the experience of being able to meet a lot of really cool people and being able to be known for what we're doing here. I don't know. Like I got a taste of it,
Yeah.
at South by, and I feel like I think
I
that
think
I got
it was
a taste.
penis.
He's
It
like,
was
I got
penis.
a taste for blood, and I love it.
yeah, I think that if you do it right, either way, right? Like if you're infamous in the right ways, you can get money. If you've got money, you can get infamous.
But if you could only have
Become
one
infamous.
or the other, like
I think infamy. I really do. I think it'd be cool.
like you're not going to get any money from this.
Right.
You're going to die, and it's like I painted this picture, and oh yeah, Chad Butler painted this picture. It's amazing.
Yeah, because you can't die with money.
Right.
You're not gonna. What are you gonna do with your money when you die? Not a goddamn thing.
I mean, it worked for
But if I
Rudolph.
created something, if I had like a legacy or something that was outlasted my life, that's a pretty big deal.
That's a big deal. But like, what does it matter to you? You're dead.
Why does the money matter if you're dead?
The money doesn't matter whenever I die. The money matters for like before I die.
If I was rich and I had died, I'd pass my money to my family and not my friends because my friends are pieces of shit.
If they if one day like someone came up to me and was like, I'm going to give you $10 million.
Yeah.
But you'll never be famous. You won't whatever. I'll be like, whatever. That's cool. 10 million. I'll be famous in my own friend group.
No. You can never be famous.
We're gonna be okay. Fine.
You're always in Javier in my shadow.
We're gonna go.
Hey, look, we cured cancer.
hey Stark. I'm taking you and your family, and we can go have a good time over some foreign country.
Stark invented teleportation. He doesn't need you.
Well, that's fine.
I mean, like, I'm just thinking about like, okay, what if you were an actor but you got paid nothing? How cool would that be? Still.
I mean, George Clooney can technically do that.
Yeah, but he made the money so he could do that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but you can still travel the world.
He gave his friends $1 million. $1 million.
I don't know.
And then he also gave them money to pay the taxes on that million.
Wow.
Or I think it was 10 million. I'm not sure.
All right, Stark, money or infamy?
I think both. Like
No, you got to pick one.
We've been talking about this for
Okay.
10 minutes already.
Okay.
You pick one.
I think I would have to go with the money because I could give it to my kids.
There we go. See, he ain't selfish. He doesn't need infamy. You'll
is
go
it
down in
selfish?
infamy.
That's not selfish.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're leaving a legacy. You're doing something. You
What do
become
you-
famous for a reason.
What are you
Like
doing though? I mean,
Think
I mean,
about the people.
Infamy for what?
You know who was
It
infamous?
depends, right?
animal.
Like,
He could be an animal
No,
rapist.
a full-on rapist.
A full-on rapist.
No, it's a philanthropist.
I mean, yeah. So you could be. That's the thing. It's like you don't get to choose how you're going to be.
Yes, you
like,
do.
No.
Okay, well then I could say you can't choose how you get the money.
I
You
don't
could be
care.
like
I don't care how I get the
you
money.
could be like a drug lord.
Fine.
People
Hey,
are coming
fuck.
for you.
That's exciting.
They're gonna
Okay.
murder you soon.
That's an exciting life.
So it's like, okay, here's the money. You die in a week.
I'm gonna have the best week of my life.
Okay.
Well, I know that I'm dying in a week.
No.
Oh well,
Just get a bunch of hookers and cocaine.
I'll just pretend that I'm gonna die at any point and just live life to the fullest.
That was an interesting question.
It's going to be a 24-hour suck off.
You can't even finish without laughing.
I don't even know it's fucking proper to say on the goddamn podcast.
I mean, at this point,
It's going to be a 24-hour suck fest here at the Funky Panther.
All right. That wraps it up.
Second question. We got another question.
Do we?
do we do one more?
I thought you handed
Yeah,
it to.
we'll do one more.
We'll do one more.
I handed him one. His head.
Christy said, "Money, please."
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I think
Money,
yeah.
absolutely. I mean, I can buy like a horse. with,
As what was it? Dire Straits, money
not
for
the suck
nothing,
fest.
and checks for free,
It's
or chicks for free.
Yeah.
Chicks for free.
All right, start question numero dos.
Number 2. What is something stupid your parents used to get onto you about?
So many things. Holy shit, so many things.
Chad's full of them.
Dude, I was in trouble all the time. And I was a good kid.
Chad was in trouble a lot.
I was a good kid, though. It was just like the dumbest shit.
You little ginger fucker.
No, Eric, my little brother, he was the ginger fucker. He was the little shithead.
He would agree to that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
he'd fully
But
admit.
he was
yeah.
the one that got away with it all. So he was a shithead and got away with it
I
all.
don't think he would say he got away with it all, though.
Oh, he got away with a ton. And then I was not the shithead, and I was always in trouble. So what was it again? The dumbest thing that your parents ever got onto you about?
Something stupid your parents used to get onto you.
Do y'all have anything?
Sitting too close to the TV.
Okay.
I mean, that that didn't do anything.
No, it didn't.
No.
Yeah.
Or like, what else? Like, don't run outside without a jacket, and it's like freezing cold because the Ida would hit you and you would die.
Dude, I think all the things that I got in trouble for were like legit not stupid. Like I should have gotten in trouble for it, kind of deal. Like I honestly don't. I can't think of. I mean, I really didn't have like all these crazy rules and stuff growing up. Yeah, I don't know. I never really even had like a. I never really had like a curfew. I mean, I did, but I didn't. Like just come home at a reasonable time, kind of deal.
Yeah.
I
I feel like
I don't know.
a lot of times with mine, it was like I was just very curious. So I was out like I went 2 blocks over when I should have only gone 1 block over, or we went out in the woods, or we gone too long, or whatever it may be. Never malicious, but always just like curious and exploring and doing things right. Either that, because I got in trouble for that kind of shit all the time, or like playing with Pokemon cards.
Would this be stupid shit? Like I got in trouble for talking during church. Is
Like
that a stupid thing? Like at
like
church, yeah. Like
Your parents got mad at you, or
yeah, like my mom would take me out and beat my ass, and then bring me back into the auditorium at our church. No. And then we'd sit back down. You know what I'd do? I'd start fucking talking again.
So you're the dumb one in this.
Well, yeah,
situation.
yes. It takes a lot for me to learn.
Yeah, leaving the house with my hair wet. Yeah, that's one for girls.
That's
Hispanics.
I was about to say that's like there's a lot
Hispanic
of like little things like that in the Hispanic culture.
Not
where,
wearing
yeah.
socks or shoes in the house. I would get in trouble if I wore my shoes in the house every now and then whenever it was like raining or we just came out from playing. We'd
Gotta
have
take
to
'em
like
off, yeah.
take them off at the door.
Something stupid that I did. Like if we're talking about like something stupid I did
Docking?
that I got in trouble for.
Yeah.
I remember we used to always go to Cowtown Bowling here in River
Yeah.
Oaks,
Yeah.
right? On Thursday nights, it was like $1 bowling, and so like we all got together. We all did, and we would go and we bowl, and that would be our night. We'd eat pizza and drink soft drinks or whatever. It was pretty harmless, except when the bowling alley was like a 2-hour wait, and we didn't like. What are we gonna do? We were all together. All the guys were together. We've got this time. What are we gonna do? We go back to my mom's house. We're just kind of like sitting on the porch talking, trying to figure out things to do. And then I don't know how we came up with the idea of like, let's pull up the street sign.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck! I remember this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that we did that.
Yeah. And so we
Rocked it back and forth.
we rocked it back and forth. It wouldn't come out. Like it was pretty deep in the ground, obviously, and cemented. It's a fucking street sign. And so we're like trying to shake it, trying to get it and move it. And then I'm like, all right, well, the only thing we can do now is like attach it to someone's truck and then pull it out of the ground. And so we ended up bending it, but we did get it out of the ground. And then we were just going to throw it in the back of Danny's truck because what the hell were we going to do with a street sign that said Shepherd and Glenwick? You know what I mean? Like, not a goddamn thing.
Absolutely nothing.
It wasn't a stop sign, anything cool, which a stop sign, that would have been bad, actually. But no, it was just a street sign. And so we were going to throw it in the back of Danny's truck and then just, okay, we did it, and that's it. Well, then as soon as we were walking across the street with it, my mom comes out. She's like, what the hell are y'all doing? And my mom does not cuss or anything, but she was furious that she obviously saw us in the middle of a...
It was a felony. Was it a felony?
No,
it's not
way.
felony.
Vandalism.
Man, it's a bad thing. We did a bad thing. And
Yeah, I mean,
so-
that's a stupid thing that you did, but not a stupid thing to get in trouble for.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it's a stupid thing to get in trouble for because... But
We
nothing-
shouldn't have been
yeah,
doing
yeah,
it. We did put it back in the ground, and it also got stolen 1 week later. So I don't know if someone saw us do it or what, but like we put it back in the ground, and then it disappeared like a week later.
Actually, a good segue into another question I have. What is the dumbest thing that you've done that your parents caught you doing? Like, I'll start. Okay, so I was getting yelled at by my mom one day, and then so she was walking away, and I was mad, and I just go like this, like I was giving her the fucking finger. I'm like, I was like,
flipped her off?
Flipped her off, but I didn't realize as she was walking away, the mirror was right there, and she saw me giving her the finger. And then she turns around and she's like, "You son of a!" And then I was like, I ran and locked the door, and oh man, yeah, that was a good day.
Isn't it funny when your mom calls you a son of a bitch, and you're like, "Yeah."
So-
I know.
Have you ever done that? It's like, "Yep." It's like, "What? Oh no!"
I took...
He's smarter than me. He turned his words against me.
That's when you were like, "Oh my god, I'm a genius. I am a son of a bitch."
I took my dad's brand new, so he got this brand new Dodge pickup, and it was right whenever I was like 16, 17 years old, and I took it down. You remember? Okay, so back over by like Lake Worth, the actual lake, you could
Yeah.
get back in some of these like wooded areas, and there's some
Yeah,
trails and stuff. I took his brand new truck.
Like Cahoba?
Yeah,
Okay.
took his brand new truck off roading back there and pinstriped
Oh my
the
God.
shit out of it.
Oh.
Like scraped with tree branches and stuff like that. I didn't say anything, and he came outside and saw it. I was in so much trouble.
I bet you were.
You
Yeah.
beat your ass
No, I mean, but I was not allowed to drive that truck for a while.
for a while. At least you
Yeah.
didn't.
No, I didn't
Good
get.
Lord. How
I
about
didn't
you,
get, I
Chad?
didn't get my ass beat. I was in a, I was like 16, 17 years old. I don't think he was gonna try to beat my ass then, but
If it wasn't that street sign, well, one thing. Okay, so there was one thing I'm thinking about things that I got in trouble for that I shouldn't have. My brother, I said he was a deviant, right? Like he was just the worst.
the sexual type.
No, just one time we were at my dad's house. It was my dad's weekend, and we were out at his house in, I think it was in Crowley, and my brother was in trouble for God knows what. He was always like in trouble and had to stay in his room. And so for whatever reason, one of us children engraved my name, Chad, on the bed. They engraved it on the bed. And then when my dad found, he was furious because I mean, it wasn't like an expensive bed, but it's wood, it's bed. Like you don't want people engraving the bed. And so
He engraved your name.
everyone immediately thought it was me. I mean, I was like, I didn't do it. They're like, who else would put Chad's name? And I was like, I don't write like that.
Eric's in the corner just like laughing his ass off.
It took like an entire day for it all to get straightened out and for Eric to finally like agree that he did it. My dad will tell you to this day that he knew it was Eric and not me, and then he was just trying to like get Eric to fold under pressure. But in reality, I was in trouble all day for no reason. I didn't know. I wasn't pulled into the conversation where
Hey,
I wasn't in trouble.
We're gonna fuck with your brother here.
Exactly. I didn't know. I was literally in trouble all day. I was furious. But no, to answer your question, if it wasn't the sign, there was one time that, back when we were, 18, 19 years old, we had parties out at Benbrook Lake. Like we would just go out to a campsite and have like 30, 50, 80 people out there and a couple of kegs or whatever it may be. Jesus and Noel and all the guys, we didn't completely finish the keg. So we're like, oh, let's go back to your house the following weekend or something like that. My parents were out of town. And we'll just finish off this keg at the pool. Let's just do that. I was like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. And then I don't know why, but my parents showed up and we had just tapped the keg and we didn't know how to tap the keg very well, and like beer was flying everywhere, and so like they get to the house and there's like beer just like
There's like guys,
flying.
they're pulling up and they see just like beer shooting up over the roof.
Yeah,
Like, what the hell's going on back there?
they and like I think Roy went inside the house to go to the restroom.
Oh,
and
shit.
He's like coming back through the house, and they're in the living room. And they're like, "Oh hey, Roy." He's like, "Oh hey," and like Roy just left. Like he just left.
Fucking going home?
He's like, "Nope, I'm not doing this." And then I got in some pretty bad trouble. So that was a pretty dumb thing. It was fun. It was a good story, but it was a dumb thing.